Natasha from Misrepresented, and we're here today talking about body confidence. Dove have done a campaign on body confidence, and they found that 2/3 of women don't actually feel very confident in their bodies. I personally agree with that 90% of the time. How do you feel?
I definitely agree with that, because there's a lot. I don't want to say media pressure, because it isn't media pressure for me, because I think when you're a teenager you're so used to magazines being around you and you've got these images of what actually is a perfect body. But in the UK there is a lot of feeling bad about yourself, because Jem got me a book at Christmas, and it was about Haig, and that was basically about how Danish and Sweden, like their cultures and their society is actually happier in themselves because that's the way they've been brought up.
Well, in the Dove survey, they found that African women were actually the most confident across the 13 countries that they surveyed.
Really?
Yeah, which shocked me actually.
Actually, no, now that I think about it, I can see why. I love Africa.
I suppose they have
love
less media, like advertising. They have less of that around them.
There's social media as well now, which plays such a massive part, isn't it? Because like people just follow, like especially like there's so many fitness Instagram stars and YouTube
just make
and
you
stuff.
feel awful.
But like Women's Health have just put on a curvy cover model, and she looks amazing, and I've seen lots of people saying, wow, that's so inspiring, because I think when they see themselves represented in the media, then they think, oh, do you know what, it's okay to be curvy, and you can still be fit, you can still be healthy, but you're curvy kind of thing, and that's all right.
It's like, I love that Simply Be advert. Have you seen it recently? And it's like the curvy women, and they are just so gorgeous, like, honestly stunning. And I was watching it, like, I felt inspired by watching that. But that's the whole branded persona, isn't it, of Simply Be?
Yeah, but then there was a magazine cover that used plus size, bigger women all naked, and women were furious because that's not an accurate representation of women. They're too fat, and everyone was furious at that picture.
It goes both ways though, doesn't it? There's like body shaming both ways, because let's face it, like a healthy body is a healthy body. If you are like massively overweight and obese, you are not healthy, you aren't do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's great that you've got confidence, but you also aren't a role model. So
I think that's part of why body confidence is so confusing for people, because it is that thing of like, say if I'm overweight and I manage to feel confident, but then am I saying that I'm not going to try and change my body and be more healthy? And I think it's getting that thing of, I think you have to be able to accept yourself as you are now, but also accept that you need to make some positive changes to try and be more of a healthy person. But I think there's that confusion of almost like you have to accept yourself. Like people get angry with Adele, for example, for like losing weight, don't they? Like, oh, she's not representing plus size women anymore. And it's like, well, no, she's representing women who are maybe at one point in their life bigger and another point in their life smaller. And that's how life goes. It's never just like static like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, with Instagram and stuff, like you get these accounts, don't you, and on Tumblr as well, and it's like the perfect body. And I remember when I was younger, I used to be absolutely striving for an hourglass figure. I wanted to wear bodycon, and I wanted to have it because I have hips that go in, and I could never wear bodycon because I felt like it looked like I was, well, fat. But I used to strive for that, but it's actually my bone shape. It's nothing that I can change about myself. It is the way that I am.
The way you're built.
Yeah, and you feel more confident. Like, I love A-line skirts and fit and flare skirts and tucking tops in, because that's where I feel comfortable in. Whereas my friend Katie at work, she loves bodycon, and that's what she feels empowered in.
Yeah.
And it's all about dressing for you. If I've learned anything growing up in
definitely
school, dressing for yourself.
Yeah, you can't always look like those models. You've got to
be honest,
dress
have you ever
like
seen
yourself.
Them models when they're on the way to the catwalk, they're wearing trackies, got their hair up, because someone's going to be doing their hair and the makeup for them.
Yeah, but when that's your job, isn't it? You do want to be chilled out on the way there. Like,
if you've got to look perfect
if it
all
is
the
your
time.
job, you get paid a lot of money, you have the best makeup artists, the best fashion designers designing clothes for your body
Someone
shape,
to airbrush
hairstylist, airbrush
Yeah.
you. So there is that thing of, you do kind of feel envious because you see people looking so perfect and you think, oh my god, I wish I could look like that, but you are literally aspiring to something that doesn't exist. It just doesn't. And then you kind of, but that's why magazines love, on the other side, they always do these like stars with no makeup kind of thing.
I hate that.
And make them look rubbish. And that's the other thing. It's like, do you know what? Some days as well, your looks are not everything. And I think that's the other problem with body confidence, is we become so obsessed with like that, you know, are you wearing makeup today? How are you dressed? Like, I love makeup, but I put my makeup on and then I get on with my day. It's not like
It's not the
be all and end all
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's like when Jennifer Lawrence went to a TV, like a film premiere thing. They said to her, like, they didn't ask her anything about herself, anything about work. Bearing in mind she'd been doing a lot of like really cool things that they could have been asking about, and they just went, "Who are you wearing?" And it just went, "Well, I'm wearing a top and a skirt. I don't know."
Did you see the fab thing when Tom Hiddleston was asked what he was wearing? He just went, a suit. I was just like, yes! Yeah. Because it's like, these people are so much more than what they're wearing. And
Oh my god, yeah, like
Yeah.
definitely with celebrities as well. It's always, who are you wearing? Who's your favourite makeup artist?
What are your
Who-
beauty
yeah,
secrets?
What are your beauty,
Yeah.
what are your beauty tips? And I'm guilty for reading that stuff. And I don't know why, because like for example, Jennifer Aniston has completely different skin to me. So
Yeah.
why am I reading what
But
she-
even so, reading
like-
that, if they have like specific makeup they wear, they don't do it themselves for a red carpet. Someone else stands there
And
and
they're
spends hours on their
exactly.
face for them.
And they're probably paid millions as well. Like quite
Yeah.
often they'll
Yeah.
say, like Holly Willoughby will be like, I'm dyeing my own hair with this product, but
Yeah.
it's a product that she advertises. So
Yeah.
she's actually getting paid to.
Yeah.
So there is that thing.
I love that when they do, oh yes, I dye my hair at home and this, that and the other.
you don't use box dye. No one that uses box dye.
She does put pictures
looks
on
that
Instagram
fantastic.
of doing her hair.
I'm just not
Beautiful.
convinced, because you use box dye, you buy a chocolate brown colour and you end up with black hair.
Yeah, that's what
That's box dye, guys.
Like I was thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking about the celebrities and how much makeup they have, and it is great, but I would hate that, because every week I need to have at least one day where I don't wear makeup,
Yeah.
just so I can feel like myself again. And if I had that amount of, well, I'm not saying you all wear a lot of makeup, but if I had that much on every day, my skin would feel awful. So
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
understand, you know, why they need no makeup days, but I don't think they should be
shamed for it.
shamed for it. Yeah, like Mila Kunis had one, didn't she? And she
Yeah.
went out and it was like, oh my god, she's
And they're
got
not
a spot.
they're not even just like, oh, look at this celebrity with no makeup on. They're like, oh, look at the state of her with no makeup on. And you're like,
For me,
oh,
though,
hang on
I'm
a
just
second.
like, I wish I looked like Megan Fox with no makeup.
Yeah.
Like, I can do my makeup and I still don't look like Megan Fox with no makeup.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still Megan Fox, and she's still naturally gorgeous. You know,
Yeah.
you can take the
Well.
makeup away. Well, she is. No, she is.
But as well,
No, we
that's
know
the
she's had
point,
surgery.
though. That's kind of the point about body confidence and beauty, isn't it? That actually there is no like one, you know, there's no one figure that you can have. There's no one style of makeup, or I think the fact that everyone is different is the point. And I think part of the reason everyone's losing their identity a bit is because everyone's trying to look the same, when actually if you just celebrated your differences a bit and enjoyed it, it's
Yeah.
kind of, that's where body confidence
I
comes
think-
from.
I think you do see that though, like, you know, like people that I find beautiful, other people might not. Like, I love Juliette Lewis, I love Courtney Love. I think they look fantastic. It's who I would like model myself on. Whereas there's a lot of other women that are like, no, Kim Kardashian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
It's
Mila
the current
Kunis.
trends,
Yeah.
isn't
Like, do you know
it?
what I mean? It comes down to personal preference. I
Cameron
suppose.
Diaz.
Exactly. But put Cameron next to Courtney, like,
Yeah, two
they're
different
not the
people.
same person.
See, I really love Zoe Deschanel, but I love her in 500 Days of Summer, where she's got that like really beautiful hair and glasses
Yeah.
and the Smiths, and
I
she's
have
really
been
indie
through
and
my Zoe Deschanel
I
phase.
love her
The amount of
so
time
much.
I can't watch her in anything, because then I end up cutting another fringe in, and you know, I'm throwing it out. I've got to this length now. We're down to the jaw, but you know, I watched New Girl the other night. I was like, oh, do I cut another fringe in? Looking at the scissors, like I could do it right now. I could just get it.
your own fringe.
I've never got a fringe cut in
Oh,
by.
I couldn't do that.
No,
Oh,
me neither.
It'd end up wonky.
Nah, it's just
It's so tempting.
That's why I end
though.
up
It
with
is
short
tempting.
fringes every now and then, because I'm just like, keep going. It's straight now, brilliant. I mean, it's up here, but it's straight.
That's definitely where I wanted it to be. I mean, I myself feel confident 90% of the time, but then there's always days where I look at someone else and I'm like, yeah, I don't look that good today. Or sometimes I'll look in the mirror in the morning and be like, yep, you do look good today. Just go out there and strut your stuff. And then I'm like, no, you don't.
I literally
You
love it
don't.
when people say that they're confident in themselves. I'm like, oh my god, yes. Like, I love it. I love it when other people are confident in themselves.
It's definitely a selfie on Instagram when it's a
And
good
like
day.
when you work in retail and a girl comes in and she buys a dress and she has this dress and she goes, I feel so good in myself in this piece of clothes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Clothes can do that, I think.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Clothes and makeup and hair, it can kind of, I don't think it gives you the confidence as such. I think confidence is a state of mind. I think it's like
Yeah.
something that you have to decide to be confident almost. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think many people would just wake up and be like, oh, I feel so confident in myself. I think you do have to kind of go, do you know what? you know your imperfections and you know what's good, you know what's bad, but you kind of accept it and then decide to be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
See, like with my body, like I wouldn't say confident, I'm like half and half. Like some days, like you say, it'll be better than others, but I find that I wear overly baggy clothes to hide my body because I don't like anything figure. If I ever wear anything figure and I'm like, do I look fat in this? Do I look overweight? And my mum's like, you know, you look fine.
Yeah.
Like, and it's awful, it really is, but it's because I'm still in that secondary school mentality of where I perceive myself to be different to what I see in the mirror. And you used to say that thing, didn't you? Like, you look in the mirror and you pick out 5 things that you love about yourself. Well, like, I never do that. I'm always like, hate that, that could be better. It could look like this.
Oh, I have a meltdown every time I get dressed because my body confidence is just nothing. I just don't have it. Like, I've been trying so hard to like boost it. So like, I get ready naked in the mirror when I'm doing my makeup now. Because I'm just like, if I have to confront my body every day, if I have to look at it, like maybe I'll start to love it. It's working a little bit. I can bear to look at it, but still like, no. Like if I could change everything, like if I could buy the surgery to change it all.
I don't think you can, like, I think you can get surgery for things, but I don't think that is where confidence, like, it might give you a bit of confidence, but I don't think that will be where it comes from. I think it is literally a state of, like, it's purely a state of mind. Like, I literally think I have confidence, not because, like, I look at my body, I've got a scar on my boob from where I've had an operation, I've got cesarean scars from having 2 children, I'm a bit more weighty than I used to be. I used to be a size 8, now I'm a size 14, but I'm still really confident because, like, I'm healthy, I'm happy, like, my body helps me to do things, and I lost my mum to cancer, to breast cancer, so I just feel lucky that, like, I feel lucky to get older. You know, a lot of people my age are like, oh my God, you know, I've seen my first grey hair, and I'm like, I like to call them silver, and I'm like quite happy to be aging, and like
24 and I'm going grey.
But do you know what I mean? It's that thing of like, we're almost so adverse to like aging, whereas like for me, I see aging as like a privilege, and I see the things about my body that are not perfect, like it's just a different phase of my life, and maybe in the next 10 years when I might have some time, I might improve my body or whatever, but I think I'll always be confident because I choose to be confident, kind of thing.
It's like, it's the mentality, isn't it, that life's too short, and you stood there looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I could be out. So many people would love to be in a position that I'm in, and you're privileged, everybody's privileged and they should be thankful for what they have, but sometimes you feel a bit like, I wish I could have this or that.
Well, everyone does that.
Everyone gets them days.
And you know what? It's not nice because I wish everybody was confident, but it's nice to know that other people feel the same way. Because especially like when you go through school and college and stuff, you feel so isolated when you're in a changing room looking at yourself, which by the way is not flattering. In the slightest.
Never is.
I've never
Fluorescent lighting.
Yeah, it's the strobes, like the, you know, the spotlights.
Well, I had acne at school. Like, I remember I had quite, like, not really bad acne, but I had acne at school, and a couple of boys would say like sly comments about it and stuff. And, you know, I was pale and very skinny, and, you know, so I think back, but I think it is that thing of it is a mentality. Like, I remember when boys would say something to me and I'd be like, oh, when you reach puberty, you know, you'll know about spots, kind of thing. And as long as you've got that, like,
charisma, like,
not charisma, but just the ability to understand that it doesn't really matter. There's always somebody more beautiful than you, always somebody less beautiful than you. And so wherever you are, you're always, that's your place in life. Do you know what I mean?
See, I think my issues stemmed from studying classical ballet from an early age. You grow up around these girls that are tiny and thin, and like I was very thin when I did ballet. I was a size 6, but I still felt overweight because of the girls that I was exposed to, because they were all like size 4, size 2, absolutely tiny, straight up, straight down, and I maybe had like a little bit of bum or something, and I was like, oh, it needs to go, it needs to go.
But you know what's funny? A bit of bum is so in right now,
and I think
everybody wants it.
In ballet, it's really not.
Right.
Not.
You can't have
cultural
boobs.
thing.
You can't have
down,
boobs
like,
or a bum in ballet.
In ballet, it's all about elegant lines and things.
Yeah.
It is. It's just about being straight up, straight down. It is all about lines, and it's just. So I think that's where it stems from for me. And then a few years ago, I had girls turn around to me and like, "Oh, you're such a whale." I was like, "Oh God,
a whale."
Really?
I mean, I tried to take it in my stride and like nickname myself Moby Dixon, but it hurt. It still hurt. Like,
Don't
it was
you think
horrible.
that's one of the biggest issues with confidence, is that people give like throwaway comments
Yep.
to other people, and they might say, like, them girls that said that probably forgot about 5 seconds
The
after they
thing
said
is-
it.
yeah,
and
I
yet,
mean-
but it. What that does
It
to a person when you
stays
say
there,
that,
doesn't
you will
it?
hang on to
Words
that
are
forever.
hurtful.
I remember them boys from school, things they would say, and even though it doesn't matter to me anymore, it's still there, what
I
they
mean,
said.
the really crazy thing is I know these girls were bigger than me. I know they are, and they still are, and I see them every now and then, and like it goes through my head, and I'm still just like, oh, you think I'm fat?
Yeah, I like a guy.
And then it makes me feel like I'm like a size 27 or something. You could even get
It's like a
27.
guy wants
That's
to-
how I feel. I feel like a ballooned every time I see them.
That's really.
A lot of people say things out of jealousy as well. Like, if they were bigger than you, they've probably thought, she's definitely fatter than us, just to make us feel better. Like,
You've got to feel
when
sorry
actually
for
you're
them
not.
at the end of the day. Like, that's always how I've been
Yeah.
brought up, is to realise that you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and you don't know what's going on in their life. So all you can do in life
Oh,
is
they were
be
my best
kind.
friends at the time.
But
They
don't you
turned
think
on
it's
me.
down to what people see as well? Because like I look at you and I think you're really individual. You've got your own style. You're like you've got
Yeah.
you've got something special that I don't think everybody has.
leather pants on a Wednesday?
Exactly. You're the girl that comes in sunglasses and a big
Yeah.
furry coat and it's like, hi guys, yeah, I'm a bit late. Sorry, darling. You know,
A bit late.
it's like
I was like 15 minutes late on the late time I already gave you today.
so to me, like I think a lot of people, that's the thing, isn't it? That they might be themselves feeling insecure and they perceive you as being a really confident person. So they think, oh, we can knock her. It's not going to have
Yeah.
any impact. And people just need to be so much more kind in what they say to each
Yeah.
other.
That's all it
Exactly.
comes down to. Like, I was always brought up like, do unto others what you would want to happen to yourself. And so I've never said anything to people that I think would hurt myself.
Yeah.
So
But they
Well,
won't
yeah, it's-
realise though, it'll have been a throw, like Gemma said, a throwaway comment, because it happened to me at school. Someone called me ugly, and it stuck with me, and I now am convinced that I am. I will never not think I am.
You're not.
Someone once said I had a witch's nose, so I hate side profiles. I always have done. And then I was on the bus home one day from college, and he came over to me and he was just talking to me like nothing had happened. And I felt like saying to him, do you not remember saying that to me? Because that is that is ingrained in my brain now. You have literally changed my perception of me for my whole life.
But on the
hopefully.
flip side, a compliment can like absolutely like boost your
Yeah.
confidence,
Oh,
because
definitely.
you assume that everybody knows all the good things that you think about them, but actually we very rarely say to each other, oh my god, you look amazing today.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like I love your hair, I love this, you know.
see, I usually get backhanded compliments off people. Like, the best one I ever got right was, you actually have a really nice bum. Oh, sorry, what did you think it was? Like, what
Flattened
Was it just
side.
Because then I was like, what does my face say about my bum?
Sorry for putting out an incorrect message about my bum.
I was like, thank you, but what? I got one last night as well. Oh, you really suit the goth look. I was like,
That's not what I'm going for.
I wasn't working on that.
you look,
but
no, you look really hot as a goth. I was like, I'm not a goth. I've just got black hair.
just got wearing black hair at the minute. It's meant to be chocolate brown.
I'm just pale.
Someone once went to me, oh, you actually have a pair of boobs. And I was like,
Oh,
yes,
thank you.
They were like, it's nice when you don't drown yourself in clothes. I was like, drown myself? They're always here. But they're always here. They're
That's it. See, if someone
hiding.
said that you actually have a pair of boobs. Oh my God, you're right. No, I didn't know. Changed my life.
They actually went to me, are you wearing a pattern brand? I went, no, this is the normal brand. And we're like, oh, well, you must just be feeling yourself to do it.
Is that a thing that you go around and ask people if they're wearing a padded bra?
Well, apparently it is when you're in a nightclub and someone goes, great boobs, and you're like, thanks. The best compliment you ever get are in a nightclub toilet. Definitely.
Yeah, those are
Other
the
girls
best
are so
ones.
great, they're like, oh,
It's
you look
gays.
great.
That's what give me the best compliments. It makes my
Pushing.
ego just flourish. And I just had this group of like 6 gay guys stood around me telling me how beautiful and perfect I was. I was like, oh guys. And then after that I saw like one straight boy. I was like, hello, I'm so confident now. I'm ready for you. Get here.
Oh my God. The thing is about compliments though is like I personally never believe them. Like
No, I think-
but then I'm like, compliment me. Like to Chris, I'm like, compliment me. He's like, I do,
depends
but
on
you
the
don't
compliment.
take it.
Yeah, I think it's like who it's coming from and if
Yeah.
it's sincere, isn't it? Because like I think sometimes people do say things and they don't kind of mean them or they're saying them because they've got some kind of agenda or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if like, I love complimenting people, like I literally do it
You
all
do
the
it
time.
every day.
Do
You
you know
come
why?
in and then you compliment everybody. Like we compliment Jess and Tash at least once a day.
I honestly,
genuinely.
it's like a kind of hobby because I just think like,
Hobby.
like honestly,
Hobby,
everywhere I
compliment.
go, like even if I'm like in the street or if I'm out on a night and I see some random person, I'm like, oh my god, I love your dress, I love your hair, I love your shoes, I love it all. Because I just think if I see something and I love it, that person might
Yeah.
not even realise that they
I love
are
that.
doing that good
See,
thing or
I
that they
get
look
weird
so
with
good.
compliments after a drink though. I'm like, I get really sort of inappropriate. And I'll just go up to a stranger like, you smell delightful. And I just start like sniffing.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna get some kind of like
The next
It's gonna be a
day,
backlash.
like,
restraining order.
Yeah.
oh god, that's not okay, is it? Like, I
No.
I was just,
Bad feet.
like, I've got a memory of being on a night out with my friends and this girl smelled delightful. I realised,
Following her around.
It's the word delightful.
I realised it was her hair. It was whatever shampoo she used. I was just smelling her hair. And I was like, oh, I'm dressed by the way.
What do you use? Like I remember once I was in Saltburn and I was wearing like a Bardot top, you know, like where you got your shoulders out, and I was like saying to Chris all day, I shouldn't have worn this top, shouldn't have worn this top. And I was in a cafe and this old woman came over to me and she just went, you look so lovely today. And then I went, afterwards I just kept going to Chris, do you remember when she said I looked lovely? And I said, I should wear this. So I bought 3 Bardot tops and when I got home I was like, I'm totally feeling this.
Yeah.
I bought loads.
As
And
you do.
honestly, it's like stuck in my, because it was the nicest thing anyone's
Yeah.
ever said. I almost cried, hugged her, almost given my mobile number so she could ring me up and tell me
Tell
I was
me
great.
how
Beautiful. Let's FaceTime. We'll Skype.
Yeah. What do you think about her hair?
Okay today? Aw. Thanks for watching. Follow us all on social media and leave any comments below for us. Thanks.